Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemi, for all those who are new here. Today I am doing another tag video, trying to get these going as I find topics that interest me and that you guys might find interesting. I will do videos on them. Today we are doing the Wanderlust tag. So you guys know I love to travel. And I figure this is a great topic that I enjoy talking about and that you guys might enjoy hearing about because you watch our channel and we travel often. So let's get into these questions. You can't really see my shirt, but it says to travel is to live. And I truly live by that. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first question is your most treasured passport stamp. My most treasured passport stamp would be that's a tough one. I haven't thought about these questions ahead of time, so I'm going to talk it out with you guys here live. Off the top of my head, I want to say Italy, because that was Dave and I's first big trip together. So I kind of want to say that off the top of my head. But I don't know. I also want to say Spain because that was Elia's first big trip. I don't know, guys. That's a really hard question. I've been to a number of places, but I feel like I haven't gone anywhere whoa, that I would instantly be like, yep, that's what it is. So I also want to say Nigeria because that's home, that's where I'm from. So I also want to say that, but I really don't know, guys. Okay, let me really get an answer here. My most treasured passport stamp. Where have I been? What have I done? You know what? I'm going to say Anguilla. We've been to Anguilla twice, so I have the stamp on there twice. But I'm going to say Anguilla for a few reasons. One, it was our honeymoon destination. Two, it's become Dave's favorite place to go. It's a place that I really enjoy going with him because he's just so happy when he's there. So I think for that, and because I love it. I also love the water. I rarely have you guys won't really see me in the water often because chlorine activates my sickle cell, so I get sick if I go in pool water, so I have to swim in fresh salt water essentially, and a lot of the salt water here in Ontario is the lake, and the lake is cold, y'all, so you won't catch me in the water here either. And if you go to the ocean is cold, but you go to Anguilla, you have that nice little cove off ocean water, and it's really warm. When I tell y'all it's warm, I could sit in Anguilla water for hours on end and not get cold, and the sun hits your skin. It's just beautiful. Anguilla is absolutely Dave and I's favorite place to go. He wants to go there again this year. We've gone twice already. It's the only place we've repeated, and he wants to go again this year. That's how much he loves it, and I love it with him. But at the same time, I want to see the rest of the world, so I'm like, babe, let's not go again. We just went last year. Maybe next year we'll go back. So yeah, I'm going to say Anguilla is my most treasured passport stamp. Second question. Can you recite your passport number from memory if asked? Absolutely not. I am not the girl that memorizes those things. I used to be. I used to memorize all my credit card numbers, my debit card numbers. I used to have them all memorized. I don't anymore because you know what I've realized? I can free up my brain space for other things. So I'm not going to memorize numbers I don't need to memorize. So I don't memorize it anymore. I probably should because it's probably safer when you travel internationally to have your passport memorized. But I don't. So that answers that. I have lipstick on my hand. I just saw that from wiping it. But that's okay. Forgive me. I'll try not to show that hand too much. Third question. Preferred method of travel. Planes, trains, or automobiles? That's actually tough. Definitely not trains. I do not like train travel because it's restrictive, both in movement, both in you being able to move around. I feel like it's restrictive. because you're in such a tight space. It's restrictive in that you don't control it, and you get to like not drive, but you travel past things and you just have to look at it from your window. You can't stop and look, and so it's like teasing you. So I don't like train travel, and it's long. It's slow and long, and I hate public bathrooms. So I feel like there's no way to use another bathroom when you're on a train. You're stuck on there and you have to use that bathroom. Yeah, so not trains. I think, I don't know, it's a tie between automobiles and planes, and they both have different reasons why I like them. With not trains, planes. With planes, it's quick, it's your destination, it's an experience, you can get to a lot more places, and it's, again, quick. So even if like I don't like public bathrooms, like I said, if I can pee right when I leave my home, most of the time I can hold it till I get to my destination. I don't have to pee on the plane, I don't have to pee at the airport. Usually I'm good to hold it till I get to like the hotel or house that I'm going to. So that's kind of why I like plane travel. Automobile travel, I like it because I get to dictate. It is entirely in my court. I can stop if I want to. I can drive if I want to. I can turn right if I want to. I can take as long as I want to. I can take as quick. Well, you can't take as quick as you want to because there's speed limits on the road. But so that's why I like cars. Like, and I can bring as much as I want. There's no weight limits on my luggage. So, and I can bring whatever I want to bring. So now that I say that all, I think automobiles are probably my favorite way of travel. Because, yeah, mainly because I can bring whatever I want to bring, and I get to dictate whatever I want to dictate. And if I don't like the look of this restaurant, I don't have to go there. I can hold my pee till the next place, you know? So, automobiles. I just love planes because I can get further. You can't cross the ocean with a car. So that answers that. Top 3 travel items. Top 3 travel items. Can I say electronics as just like one item? I'm going to say electronics as one item. I'm going to say, you guys are going to call me crazy on this, but I'm going to say ramen noodles. And here's why. Because no matter where I go, if I don't like the food, if I can't find food to eat, if a restaurant is closed, if I didn't eat enough that day and I'm hungry at night, usually our hotel rooms that we stay usually have at least a microwave. I can pop a ramen noodle in there and I can eat. So that's why I say ramen noodles, because it doesn't expire if I bring it in my bag. It's not like bread that's going to go moldy, because I would say bread, but bread will get moldy. It's probably going to be an issue with security getting bread through. But ramen noodles you can usually get through all customs agents. So I'm going to say ramen noodles. They're safe to get through customs. I can eat them when I'm hungry. And no one's got to hear my hanger moments, okay? So I always bring a pack of ramen noodles when we travel, usually more than a pack. And I bring it for just in case. Maybe the first night we gather, maybe we can't get food and everyone's hungry. We can pop it in and we can all eat a little bit of something to hold us over till the next morning. If we get somewhere and we can't find food, I don't know. I feel like it's my safety that I bring with me on trips. No matter where I go, I could be going to someone's house and I'll bring a pack of ramen noodles for, again, just in case. Okay, so that's item number 2. Item number 3 would be, so I've said electronics, I've covered food. Item number 3, probably slippers. I cannot leave home without slippers to wear around wherever I'm going. Like some kind of house slippers that usually don't go in my house. They're usually meant for travel. I have 2 types of travel. I have like travel in a hotel room. I have slippers for that. I have travel in like Airbnb or someone else's home. I have slippers for that. I just don't like going barefoot or with my socks in people's homes. I prefer to have slippers. I'm going to be staying somewhere. It's one thing if I'm going for a quick visit and leaving. I can go home, take off my socks and toss them in the wash and move on with my day. But when I'm going to be there all day and all night long, I like to have slippers. It's just my thing. I like to have slippers, okay? Don't judge me. So that's my 3rd travel item. And again, I know I can buy slippers when I get somewhere, but it's an unnecessary expense. So because of that, I always bring it with me. And it's even like cheap Old Navy slippers. I tend to use those for hotel rooms. And then I have like nice, cute, actually they're right here. Oh, my UGG slippers. These are the ones I use for like people's homes and Airbnbs and stuff. And they're cute. They're so cute and glittery. So I use these for people's homes and Airbnbs. But I'll use like Old Navy ones and hotel slippers for hotels. So that's that. And I could say other things, but everything else I feel like you could always buy. Ramen noodles, I can't buy it. I mean, I can, but by the time I could buy it, it defeats the purpose of why I brought it, which is for a quick meal when I can't get other food. That's what ramen noodles are for. And electronics, I'm not going to go buy an iPad while I'm away. I'm not going to go buy a phone while I'm away. I'm going to buy a computer while I'm away. So those three things are non-negotiables in my travels. Toothpaste you can buy, toothbrush you can buy, soap I could buy, although I would like my own soap, but worst case scenario, I can buy soap or I can use the hotel soap. Very worst case scenario. I should probably say cream because I'm very particular on what I rub on my skin. But I think worst case scenario with cream, I can go buy some oil. Yes, I said oil. If all else fails when you are away, if you are like me and your skin gets dry and you are particular in what you put on your skin in terms of being natural and stuff like that, just go to a grocery store, buy you a bottle of olive oil. Boom, you're good, you're welcome. Or coconut oil. Coconut oil is usually safer. Buy a bottle of coconut oil, rub it on yourself, you're good to go. Or grapeseed oil. Those two things are easy sub-ins for like shea butter, because like I use shea butter and stuff and cocoa butter. But if you want to sub those in while you're away, go get some coconut oil, go get some grapeseed oil, you're good to go. That's what I do in worst case scenarios. I feel like I talked about that question for way too long. Okay, next, let's speed this up. Hostel or hotel? Hotel. I'm an adult, sorry. I'm going to leave it there. Hotel. Are you a repeat visitor or do you explore new places? Ideally, I would always explore new places, and I would only repeat after I've kind of maxed out my wish list, and I have not maxed out my wish list yet. So until then, I am a new places kind of girl. I will repeat very few places, one being Anguilla. And I will be honest, I am ready to repeat Italy. We did Italy, what is it now? 7 years ago? And I'm ready to repeat Italy because like I would do it better this time around. We didn't do it well the first time, I would do it better. I've got more exposure with research and travel, especially with international travel. So I would do more. I would just do it better. Let's just keep it at that. Next question. Do you read up on your destination, culture, history, safety, or do you wing it? As I just said, I like to research my travels. So I absolutely read up my destination. I read up on culture. I usually read, here's what I read, Lonely Planet. A friend of ours, when we did France, him and his wife had gone to France, and he was like, hey, I have a book that we used and it was amazing. We loved it. Here you go. So he gave us his Lonely Planet book on France, and I loved it very much. So ever since then, whenever we're going to a new country, I usually check with Lonely Planet first. If they have a book, I usually read that book before I go any further. I don't read it like front to back. I read the first few chapters because the first few chapters cover the basics that you need to know. And then there's usually a chapter that'll cover itinerary suggestions. And that's usually how I plan our trips, is using that suggestion they give. I'll go off that and add what I like that I found in other research or recommendations from people, and then I'll take out what I'm like, we don't care about that. And I usually just kind of, work with it and create our trips based on that. But I completely recommend Lonely Planet's travel guides if you're planning any international trips. I think they have stuff for like, local American cities and stuff as well. But I don't usually care about those because those I'm like, I'll wing it. But when I'm going to a new country, I like to know as much as I possibly can, and I use Lonely Planet for that. Favorite travel website? Lonely Planet. Lonely Planet for sure. In terms of booking things and stuff, it's a tie between Expedia and TripAdvisor. I use Expedia to book pretty much everything. I use TripAdvisor to confirm opinions and get more pictures, like more guest stuff. I use TripAdvisor for that. But I will book almost all of our travel. We book it on Expedia because I get Expedia points that I can just reuse for future trips, and I just double back that way. Like I think our next trip we have like $300 that we can use towards travel. So I'll probably get what I usually do with that is I'll usually upgrade our hotel, as in I'll get a nicer hotel and then use the $300 to spread out over the course of our trip, and to make the hotel from, let's say, $350 a night to $300 a night. So that's how I tend to use our points, is for hotels, because I'm always down for a nicer hotel. Where would you recommend a friend to visit? Name, city, and why. I would 100% recommend you guys all go to Anguilla. You heard it here. Anguilla. Anguilla. Not Angola. Anguilla. It's an island neighbor of Saint Martin. You can get there. I'm going to tell you guys how to plan your trip, okay? So here's what you do. You fly from wherever you are. You fly to Saint Martin/Saint Martin. You fly there. Get the cheapest way you can. That's, economical and all that. You get there. You take a taxi from the airport to the Blowing Point Ferry Terminal. Yeah, I have this memorized. That's how much I love this place. Take to the Blowing Point Ferry Terminal. You get on a ferry. It'll cost you, I think is it $20? I think it's $20, I think we paid $50 for the three of us. It might be $20 for adults, $10 for kids, or something like that. Anyways, it'll cost you about $20. You have to pay for your customs. It's maybe $10. I'm not sure. I don't remember that much. But you pay your customs to exit the country. And then you pay your ferry, which is like $20 to get across the water to Anguilla. You get to Anguilla. Good luck from there. No, I'm joking. But it's not a place where you're going to find like a bunch of taxis lined up. It's not one of those kind of countries, because it's a very new tourist country, which is why I love it. So your options are to speak to someone at like customs and ask them about getting a taxi, and go to your location. Or if you've already booked your hotel, ask your hotel their suggested way of how to get there from the ferry terminal. But the cheapest way to get to Anguilla is through ferry. If you try to fly directly into Anguilla, you must be really rich, because it's expensive. Is it even possible? I think it's possible, but it's cheaper because you have to get onto like a small plane to get there from Saint Martin. So that's why we just prefer to just take the boat over. It's nice and cheap. It's just as quick. And they also have like private boats you can take over. But again, if you're worried about cost, hop on the public ferry. They'll get you over. No issues. That's what we do. Last time we went, we rented a car. They do drive on the... What are we? Are we right-hand drive? They drive on the opposite side of like US and Canada. Is that considered right or left? I don't know what it's actually considered, but yeah, they drive on the opposite of us. So if you're not comfortable doing that, don't rent a car. If you're okay with that, then go ahead and rent a car. But we rented a car the last time we went, because it is such a small island that you're not going to find yourself in like loads of traffic or whatever, or like a ton of roads. It's 3 rows kind of thing. So it's very easy to drive there. Very, very easy to drive there. So we drove the first time we went. We drove because we got there and our hotel check-in lady was like, yeah, you might need a car. And she helped us get a rental car, and we drove then, and we drove the second time we went there again. You probably wouldn't drive in like foreign countries like Europe, because it's much busier. You got to be quick and comfortable on the road. But because we're not comfortable on the road like that, we would not drive in like a busy country. But in a country like Anguilla, no problem driving. So I would completely recommend that to everybody out there. If you're gonna go, I suggest you stay at Fountain Residences. That's where we've stayed twice now. It's one of the cheapest options you will find that's still nice. It's an apartment style hotel, so you're on your own essentially. They do have a pool on property, but you don't need it. You have a beautiful ocean right there. And you can go for, if you have more money, which is what Dave and I want to do one day, if we want to stay at one of the resorts one day. The resorts are pricey. They're about $500 a night. So they are pricey. We have a dream to stay at one of the resorts one day. We're going to save up and we're going to go to Anguilla because we love it so much. We're going to go there one day. We're going to stay at a resort and live the resort life and still rent a car and still do our thing. But I want to stay at a resort where someone else takes care of us a little bit more. But it is pricey. So that's my recommendation. I have talked a lot on this video. I'm very comfortable with you guys. Last question. You're leaving tomorrow. Money is no object. Where are you going? Easy. Bora Bora. Done. Yeah, that's where I'd go. Bora Bora. It's a dream destination for me. I think I would love it, and I would have to stay in a hut. Like, if you go there, you don't stay in a hut. Did you even go? I'm joking, but anyways, for me, I don't want to go there if I can't live it up. So that's why we won't go till we can afford to live it up. So yeah, I'd go to Bora Bora. Money were no object. I would go there. I would stay in a private hut on the ocean and enjoy myself. The one thing I don't know about Bora Bora is if the water is warm. I've never researched that. Because I'd be kind of disappointed to go that far to my dream place and not enjoy the water because it's cold. So I should probably look into that. Anyone know the answer to that? If you know the answer to that, let me know in the comments below. Is the water warm in Bora Bora? Where is your dream destination if money were no object? I think another one for me would be Dubai. But I don't know if I would enjoy Dubai, to be honest. I think I want to go there just for the experience of flying United Emirates. I want to fly first class United Emirates. And I want to go shopping. And I want to ride on a camel in the desert. That's about it. And I'll come back home after that. So I don't know if it should be a dream just because I wouldn't do anything there. Versus like Bora Bora, I would love to just lay on the beach, enjoy the water, eat. I'm not sure if I'd feel the same way about Dubai, but I would love to go first class. Again, these, for me, dream destinations are places where you go when money is of no object. Because if you go to your dream destination and you're on a budget, to me, you might enjoy it, but for me, part of the dream is doing whatever I want to do, how I want to do it on my trip. For me, that's part of the dream. If I'm going to go on a dream destination, I want to be able to go there, do what I want, how I want, stay where I want, live it up, So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That was a very long video. Hopefully you guys are okay with my chatting. This is a good topic that I love talking about, so that's why I just went on and on and on and on. But I will see you guys next time with another tag video, hopefully, or just another sit down video where we can sit down and chat. If you guys have any topics that you want me to talk about, please let me know below, whether it's health topics, parenting, marriage. Let me know. I am an open book, so I share a lot that I probably shouldn't share, but why keep secrets from each other? We're friends. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. I'm going to say what I don't usually say. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos or more of my family and our vlogs. We would love to chat with you guys in future videos. Have a good day. God bless. Bye.